So we are here to understand the absolute truth, not only just truth as we take, but the absolute truth. What is it? What does it mean? A reality, see, each word should be studied carefully in order to understand the absolute truth. And it's there now, in a moment, all the time, from birth to death. The absolute truth. If there's no understanding of the absolute truth, there must be the idea of self or I, because of ignorance, not understanding the truth. So how can there be right understanding which let go wrong understanding and ignorance about what is there? For the one who hasn't heard about the teachings of the truth at all, no idea about what is true, what is not true, and what is the not only true, but absolute truth. For example, science and so on. What is the absolute truth at that very moment? What is science? See, at that very moment. So the absolute truth is there in a moment to be known as actually there is no one and no thing to be taken for what is there is last forever or for sometimes at all. Just like now, what is the absolute truth? We talk about seeing, why it is a truth, because it's there now, see. That's why it's so true. But what is its absolute truth? It doesn't last at all. It is there. It seems like it lasts, but actually, as soon as it arises to see it gone, instantly, so very, very rapidly. Is this not true? Because nothing seems arising and falling away, not permanent at all. It seems like it's so very permanent from morning up to now and on and on and on. See, that's why the understanding of the truth has to be at the moment when it's there. For example, we talk about seeing right now. It's so true. No matter who think about it, whether it's given or whether it's conditioned or whether it is created, it doesn't matter. But what is the absolute truth of that very moment of seeing? And this is the beginning to understand what is life and what is true in a day. Not knowing it is different from not knowing any truth of this moment at all. So we just learn to understand the absolute truth that is so true because it's there, and the truth of it can be directly experienced when there is more understanding to let go whatever seems like together as many things around, but in truth, only one moment, experience only one object, and by nimitta. That's why the truth is so very deep, very subtle, that we have to consider carefully to understand that actually there's no me, no one at all. And the moment of understanding the truth, it conditions moment of piti, different from moment of thinking about death. And we will lose everything at that very moment. But in truth, it's lost every moment. It doesn't last at all. Just from moment to moment, new one, new reality, never to return at all. And when there's letting go, the clinging to the self, the understanding of the truth is so very pity because it's so true. That's why just learn to understand the deep, very subtle, but it can be learn to understand the truth little by little, little by little. That's all. Instead of trying so hard, it's not pity at all. At moment of trying to get something, but at moment of understanding and let go, wrong understanding and ignorance, it can condition little by little unknowingly, the detachment and the letting go, the clinging to that as something, little by little. And this is the path of the Ariya Satya, the fourth path that Buddha showed us, no other way. So at this moment, all dhammas are developing at moment of understanding the truth of whatever is there. No choice at all, no wish, no hope, because it has a reason by condition before anyone can wish for it to arise. And this is true or not, to learn to understand the absolute truth of actually realities are realities. Seeing is seeing, hearing is hearing. No one there at all. Is that true? To have more confidence of the truth and understanding that this is not enough because it does not appear as it is yet. But right understanding can develop until moment of directly experience the truth and let go the idea self stage by stage until moment of enlightenment, the Four Noble Truths. This is the absolute truth. That's why learning to have confidence of the truth, no matter what in a day, by conditions, no expectation to experience this or to understand that, all by conditions. And that is the parami. And there are other paramis too, because usually in a day there are conditions for akusala more than kusala, but understanding can make way to have more understanding, to let go ignorance and other unwholesomeness, because ignorance and unwholesome reality cannot understand whatever is there now. So it's a long way in samsara to understand the absolute truth, but it has to be from now, and from now again at moment of panya developed little by little, from hearing, considering. No one knows what moment will be the direct awareness with understanding. But when it's there, no doubt about it, no doubt about the truth that it appears or reveals itself to the developed panya to that degree. So just understanding by conditions together, understanding by conditions, not by I or anyone. And now there is understanding by conditions too, little by little. And that is the meaning of parami, in order to enlighten the truth, the absolute truth of what is there now. So we can talk about anything little by little to understand the truth. And once it's there, it develops each moment of understanding.